Hello everyone, welcome back to Vanakkam Techie. Today I will going to explain you about Go Workspaces, what is Go Workspace directory structure, and we will going to write our first program, and I will going to explain you about all details about packages, nested packages, what is package archived file, how to generate it, how to build our own packages, and how to install that party packages, and lot more details I will going to explain. So watch this video till end without skipping so that you will get clear idea about all these topics. What is Go Workspace? Go Workspace is nothing but a directory where we have our source code, compiled executable binary file, and compile the archived packages. To create Go Workspace, we need to create three folders. One is SRC folder and PKG folder and bin folder. Before creating these three packages, we have to make sure whether we are in the Go path directories. In my laptop, I have said F-drive Go folder is my Go path directory. So I have created three folders in that directories: SRC folder, PKG folder, and bin folder. What is SRC? Inside that SRC folder, we have to write all our source code. So once we compiled and make it as a executable file, that file will be moved to bin folder. Once we compiled all the packages, that archived packages will be moved to this pkg folder. Now let's create our first program. To create our first program, I have created one file, that is scratchpad.go file. Inside that I have mentioned the package name as main is the predefined package name. So every program is part of the package, and also this is the main entry file. I have mentioned predefined package, that is main. Also I have added one function, that is main function. It's saying that this is the starting point of its execution. In Java we have to write public static void main, right? Saying like that, here in Golang we have to write main function. This func is the keyword. Now let's check it out how to run this program. To run this program, we have to execute that command go run and that file name scratchpad.go. It will compile and execute that program. In the program I have printed hello world, right? It's now printing in this console. Now if you want to convert our source code into executable binary file, we need to execute that command go build and scratchpad.go. It will compile the source code and generate a executable file. Now I'm checking out whether exe file got generated or not. Yes, it's got generated. This is a standalone file. If we can directly execute this program by using this command, that slash scratchpad.exe. It's saying that hello world, right? Now let's check how to generate a executable binary file and move it to a bin folder instead of generating it in the same folder. So to generate executable binary file and move it to bin folder, we have to execute that command go install and that file name scratchpad.go. So I'm executing it. Now it will generate that executable exe file and move that file to bin folder. So now you can see scratchpad.exe file. This is the standalone exe file, so you can directly run this exe file. One thing you have to make sure that before executing this go install scratchpad.go command, you have to set go bin directory. So to set go bin directory temporarily, you can use this command export go bin and what is your go bin directory. Otherwise you have to go to environment variable and then you can set go bin directory. There are two ways you can set. So far we have seen what is the purpose of src folder and bin folder. Now it's time to know about pkg folder. Before knowing about pkg folder, we should know about what is packages. What is package? Package is nothing but a directory. We are using package for grouping purpose. As I said, every program in Go is part of one package. For example, I have to do some file operation, file reading operation and file writing operation. For that, I have created one package, that is file handler. Inside that package, I have created two files. One is reader.go and writer.go. Inside the reader.go, I have created one function, that is read file. Consider that it is doing all the reading operation. For now, I have added only one log statement. Okay. So here I have mentioned that this file is belongs to a file handler package. So as I said, every program is part of one package. So this program is part of this package file handler. In writer.go, I have written one function, that is write file. Here also I have added one log statement that is started to write file. Here also I have mentioned the package name as file handler. Okay, now let's check it out how to import this package into our main program, how we can call the function which is defined inside that package. To import that package, we have to use that command import and then package name. This package name is the name what we have defined when we create that folder file handler, right? That's what when we create a package we have to give meaningful name. It should not have any underscore, hyphen or camel casing. We should give simple meaningful name. So now we have imported that package, and then we have to call the method which is defined inside the packages. To call that method, we have to use that package name file handler dot that public function read file and write file. If our method is start with capital character, then that is the public program. So this function is starts with capital character R, and this function is starts with capital character W. So it's a public function. So we can call this function outside of that package. Now we can run this program and check what is the output is coming. To run this program, we have to execute the command go run scratchpad.go. Yeah, it's showing that hello world is defined in the first line, line number 9, hello world, and it's calling the read file. Inside the read file, I have printed the statement started to read file, that is yes, started to read file, it's printing. Same like that, started to write file. This log statement I have added inside that writer.go. Now I am changing that file name from public to private. Read file, I'm saving it, and then I'm calling that function read file. Now let's check it out. What will happen when we run this program? Yeah, it's saying that cannot refer to unexported name file handler dot read file. That means the read file is not a exported name. Exported function means it's a public function. Exported variable means it's a public variable. Now we can't call this function outside of the packages, but we can call the same function within the same packages. Let's see. So in the inside that writer.go, I'm calling that function read file. Now I am executing the program, the same program. Go run scratchpad.go. Yeah, now it's printing. So if it is a private function, we can call within the packages. Private function we can call outside the packages. The same is applicable for variable also. Now we can check how to work with multiple packages. So to demonstrate that, I have created two packages. One is greetings. Inside that greetings, I have created one folder that is Vanakkam Techie. And inside that, I have created one file that is greetings.go. So in this greetings.go, I have written one function that is show greetings. In this show greetings, I have just printed that log statement that is welcome to Vanakkam Techie. I have variable just defined in the package level, and then I have reused that variable inside that function. How to call this function show greetings from main entry file. So to do that, we have to import that packages, right? So how to import the packages? To import the packages, we have to use the word import, and we have to give full path. So what is the full path? Greetings. Inside that greetings folder, we have Vanakkam Techie folder, right? So we have to give full folder. If you want to use any alias name, we can give like this: greetings space full package name. So with this alias name, we can call the function which is defined inside that packages. So in this main function, I have called the show greetings functions. So this is the code. Let me execute the program. Let's see what is the output. So to run this program, we have to execute the statement go run scratchpad.go. Yeah, it's printing that statement which is defined inside the package name. Yeah, what is the statement we have printed? Welcome to Vanakkam Techie. This message got printed. So it's now working. Now you know how to import that nested packages, how to call the function which is defined inside the nested packages. Now it's time to know about pkg folder. I said inside the pkg folder we have compiled archive file, right? So how to generate a compiled archive file? To generate package object, we have to execute that command go install and then package name. Once this command got executed, we have to go and check whether that archived package objects got created or not inside the package folder. Now I'm checking, yes, file handler.a file, it's got generated. The reason why we are generating this package object is, so whenever we run the program, Go compiler will check what are the imported packages is available in Go root src folder. If it is not available, it will come and check Go path src folder, and then it will check whether any uh, archived package is available or not inside the pkg folder. If it is available, it will not compile the package again. Otherwise, it will compile the package again and again. In this last section, let me explain you how to install external packages. So already I have created one GitHub repository. So the repository URL is github.com vanakamteki/golang. It has some packages, examples, and inside the package I have modules, pointers, variables. So I have created a number of packages, and then I have pushed my changes into the GitHub repository. If you know about full path of GitHub repository, then you can execute this command. Go get -u the full GitHub repository. github.com/vanakamteki/golang. This is my GitHub repository name. So I'm giving the full path. So once we hit the enter button, it automatically download all the source files from that repository, and it will keep all the source file inside the source folder src github.com vanakamteki golang. So if you don't know exact GitHub URL, then you can do one thing. This URL, yeah, you can navigate this pkg.go.dev URL. In this URL you can search. For example, if you want JSON related packages, you can type JSON, and then based on that search output you can find which one is suited for your need. From that result you can get, for example, this one is github.com/go open api/error. So you can copy this URL and you can give like this: go get -u and github URL. By using this command you can install external packages. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope all the information I have shared is useful to you.